Tomorrow marks nearly 20 years since Toby Beaugh was murdered in a 2006 cold case in New Orleans. Now his family is still searching for answers. We've got Darlene Costanza with Crime Stoppers joining us this morning to talk about that case and also how the public can get involved and try to hopefully solve this for the family.
Definitely. Yeah, so this 20 years, which is just, it's so hard for the family. And I think we all have to think about where's the families at this point. And a lot of them are just really in anger because, there's no new information that's come through. And actually his sister asked us to please revisit this. So this was a very, heart-wrenching because they were newlyweds. He and his wife had just left parties. This was at Mardi Gras time back in 2006. And they were walking to their home. They lived in the Garden District. And as they were walking down Magazine, they first had a truck, and it was a possibly a Tacoma, Toyota Tacoma, black truck, tinted windows, and what we know from the investigation, it was a white male that was driving this truck. So as they were walking home, the wife was a little bit ahead of the husband, and the truck passed by and came very close to hitting them. So, there was some words possibly, exchanged between them, and then as they kept walking further up, the truck actually stopped, turned around, and when they got to the intersection by Magazine and Cadiz Street, the truck actually gunned down Mr. Toby Beaugh. Oh my gosh. And just horrendous. I mean, his wife was, of course, a witness to this. And we got tips afterwards. I mean, the family did an incredible job with us of, getting information out there. The reward at one point was up to $20,000 through the family and friends. And we would get tips about possible trucks. We certainly got tips about an individual who may have had, knew him, had a friendship with him before, because he was from the Lafayette area, but nothing obviously had panned out. And now, as the family sits here on the 20th anniversary, we have to think about what was going on then. I mean, the murder rate was different. I mean, there was a higher caseload back then. This was a year after Katrina versus now. But now we have a fresh set of eyes through NOPD looking at this, and just any information. I mean, 20 years is a long time to sit with this, possibly, as for the family, but also the person who committed this crime. I mean, 20 years is a long time that's passed. Maybe he's told someone. I mean, the thing that you can do to help this family, share the information, share the story this morning. Let people know that this is still out there and refresh your memory, because what we know is people talk. They say things, and that's what the family's grieving for. They need that closure.
Well, I imagine too, if maybe you knew someone in your life who had a vehicle that kind of fits that description and there was some damage to it suddenly, or they couldn't explain it, or maybe got rid of that vehicle. I mean, there are little things, right, that you think can't help, and that might be that like missing puzzle that investigators need.
Anything, and yes, I mean, one of the things that, we keep everything for Crime Stoppers. I mean, I've been there a long time, people know that. So this is actually one of the things that was in the newspaper, the local newspaper, from the wife. And just if you read this, and I just wanted to read this, a couple of sentences. If only the driver had been forced to watch Toby's family and friends grieve. If only he could see the devastating effects on the lives of so many. Even though he hasn't done the right thing yet, someone can by speaking up, make the phone call, give the information. And when I read that again, it's heart-wrenching because I was there with the family then. So just know, how much of a hero you can be if you can give the information to give closure. And we see cases closed after, many, many years because someone remembers what someone else said.
Yeah,
so, this is an opportunity.
Well, we appreciate you and bringing this back to light. And, if you do have any information about this case, you are urged to contact, Crime Stoppers. Take another look here at your screen and just get a picture of Toby. You can call or submit a tip online, and you can also remain anonymous.